aggressive tendencies. Let's see it then. Boomich starting in the window. Stanislaw's got a little bit of utility. He's going to set that up towards top connector, and then it looks like Wildcard about to try and burst mid.
Just ready for the fight. Nice kill to open things up. Axel from Cat going to at least have a little bit of a look, but he's going to fall back to support B. They suspect the split is in play. Boomage, what a shot, but Stan, the drive-by, just as deadly with it, but now they're stuck. In short, Axel looking for more, and oh, what a shot. One by one, the headshots come through, and it is beautiful from Cloud9.
At the very least, keeps Motum contained. But now playing around this smoke, Electronics also reposition. 3 players lean strongly on A, and that flashbang, whilst it was good, it actually results in a team kill.
Oh. Now you're going to force past this smoke. Hobbit is behind, and it's a perfect distraction from Boomage. Hobbit gets 2, even picking up that AWP, which was prioritized so early for Wildcard. HE, very good. There's a chance here, but Hobbit with that collected AWP, too hard to get past, and there's the backstab from Perfecto ready to go as well.
Maybe get Wildcard into the bomb site. They're able to do it with a waterfall through Palace, so maybe add a couple of smokes into the mix, and it could go a little bit better.
Boom's AWP's here, and it's loud. Opening kill. And it's just these pistols, so the M4 of Hobbit in a powerful position, but dunked by the deagle of Sonic. Perfecto going to step in from the stairway. He's able to alleviate the pressure. Just Stan at Tetris. It's looking like it's all falling into place for Cloud9 as they just lose Hobbit.
As Wildcard look to scale, and this is where the double ladder will really come into effect, unless Wildcard completely avoid it and go into Con, but then going right into the waiting arms of Boomich. He'll find the first. Hobbit yet again, advanced position on ramp. It's a complete cleanup for Cloud9. Sonic left completely to his own devices, has to walk through the murder hole. And between Electronic and Perfecto, they've shown why it's called exactly that. Cloud9 has shown aggression into the apartments. Hobbit's got close to the ramp smoke. That round they fought middle. Cloud9 are keeping it varied, and therefore it's hard to really get a hard grasp of what's going on. Back to the pistols yet again. Back to another A execute. Hobbit, this time once more playing forward, but tucked in towards Sandwich. This time not ready whatsoever yet again. Hobbit finding even more multi-kills. Something that Cloud9 can be quite dependent on the utility. Electronic for success. It just feels like a complete shutdown right now. We'll get smoked off, but again, another bait and switch being employed by Cloud9. Perfecto could take the contact, and Boomich wanted to get a blow on that smoke, but not finding anything. Here is that Perfecto contact. He can now slide back in towards short, and that baits in Axel perfectly. Just kidding. Doesn't even need him right now. Still an unknown element in the ladder room. Perfecto finds another, and now Wildcard are contained to middle. Sonic's got the bomb. He's going to move towards this B bomb site, but with Horvey giving away audio that he's just stepped in connector, this one feels a little bit tough again.
Yeah, he's the one that needs to make the play. With his position, not allowed to. Modem's going to be spotted by Axel. He's been jiggling that angle all throughout. And Sonic, with 15 seconds left, makes the sound cue. So they know exactly where he is if they wish to hunt, but there's no impetus to do so. They do have the money. I think with the time, he should be okay. Smiles on the dials. Vector getting that double kill. The whole bait and switch. Never needed the switch.
No, that's true. Axel will get his kill eventually, but Perfecto just feeling confident, more than happy to try and take these fights. You can see that.
Thought he might get aggressive towards top middle. Instead, he's going to play around this smoke. Has plenty of support with him. Electronic tapping to get the information, allowing Axel to swing, spray onto 2. Sonic does get that trade, but he cops a HE for his troubles, and that's the AK on him. There are just bodies from Cloud9 everywhere. Electronic repositions. And again, it's a similar bait and switch setup where if they want to push off Boomage's AWP shot, Electronic's there. Boomage has been given so much freedom to move about. Although, might be under threat, Stan is going to remove him with the Tech 9, picks up the AWP and escapes.
They should probably reset into B. They've got good positioning in the apartments with that Tech 9 of Motum. Stan is now worried about Con and a missed shot. Now actually end the round for him. And now Sonic, with the only space they've got in towards B, Wildcard have to commit onto this. Currently, there's only one player here, but it's Perfecto, Immortal, yet to die on the server, and Hobbit, who's already pushing from the flank. Wildcard need to move now. Yeah,
they're respecting the smoke, and I think that's going to be to their demise. Hobbit's going to be in the backlines before they even break out. Need to be a bit more decisive. Now, in the backlines comes Hobbit, Perfecto also getting involved.
Electronic this time is over here with Hobbit. I wonder if he's going to go punish. The amount of times Cloud9 have played someone close to the ramp, finally. Wildcard get rewarded. Hobbit drops a smoke in the site to make it a little bit more disruptive. Rotations on the way. Boomich is here as well.
Oh, not for long. Sonic spams him out. This is looking good for Wildcard. Bomb to be planted. No reason for Cloud9 not to give this a look in. They've won every round, so plenty of cash. Cloud9 now just going to slip away. The AKs, they figure, worth holding on to. Keep this CT side as strong as it has been. Well, there's one out of there. Oh, maybe they'll lose another. Oh, Slight gets away. He might get stuck and Hobbit would strike. Still can. Never mind, stands holding. Worried about that smoke fading, and for good reason. Axile still floating around ladder, position he's found himself in quite frequently on this map. Slight gonna try clearing this again. Yeah, just to his detriment. But the hit comes through to B at the same time. Perfecto finally gets a chance to be tested as they execute onto his bomb site, and he falls after one. The support is here. Axile, AWP that he's recovered from Slight, finds his shot. Not normally the player that picks up the sniper, but he still gets it done.
Very close to connector. Another flashbang blinds 3 of these players on mid, and they are really wary about the possibility of an AWP being on the other side. Stand legged immediately. Axile waiting patiently. Could be forced back by the utility, but Electronic can still step in.
Boomich not afraid, and there's Electronic doing exactly as you say. Boomich back up onto the ticket. I'm going to finish the job he started on the stand, who had slipped into ladder. Taking on Axile's role. Electronic looking for the swing, suspecting someone's in towards the window, and he finds that out for sure. So I'll kind of a bit of interesting space. Oh, okay, Horvath deletes Axile. Boomich gets the trade back immediately. A long-range duel, one out by Hobbit. All these individual gunfights not favoring Wildcard. Save the one. Stan gives Electronic a chance, but can't quite get it done. 11-1, absolute dominance from Cloud9. But really, it's the firepower that's a little bit lacking against this cohesive Cloud9. And it looks like we're going to get a biff in towards B. Modern getting aggressive. Boomer just holding for this play. Flashbang goes forward, but he was ahead of it. And Hobbit not slowing down. Axile with the follow-up. The Glocks looking to overwhelm B. Defensive smoke deployed. The entire CT squad has arrived, and there's 2 kills that come through. A chance, but Horvath gushed low. Means that Slide has to do a lot of the work, and he also cops a Glock bullet. A single shot onto any of these bodies will drop them. And they're being swarmed left, right, and center. Horvath. Oh, he's behind the smoke. Can't go anywhere. That's going to be the pistol for Cloud9.
Yeah, that's a really difficult one. 3 players start B. Motum gets boosted up as well, and the flash play seems really decent, but you're just not ready for the sheer volume of players that Cloud9 are throwing at you there. Complete all in.
Yeah, you know what?
A lot of chances to close.
I respect the the Nova in the false play.
Yeah.
Sonic jumps out of window and goes straight into underpass with it, where actually it's quite a strong angle. The unfortunate thing is they're going to A. And Axile, well,
wow.
Capital A in his name, as he opens up the bomb site. You've got a retake. And one of the weapons you got a retake with is that Nova. Slide's just looking for something, and he finds Hobbit's bullet. Hobbit continues his reign of terror, and we get to see Sonic's POV as he sets up for the 1v5. Nova in hand, no kit, but just maybe has a little bit of magic. The shotgun strikes for one, an upgrade to the AK. The time.
He just got his knife out.
Yeah, not in his hands. They know they've won this. Sonic looking for anything he can find, but Perfecto ends it early for him. Cloud9 having no issues on Mirage.
Yeah, that was a very quick dismissal, wasn't it? What a map from Cloud9. Sonic pushing in towards water, but at the same time, look, Hobbit's got all of connector. The bomb's now regrouped with Perfecto, who took that space, and Electronic confirms that Wildcard have gone looking. It's a force to play up towards A, and Electronic just keeps on going, takes down the Wildcard coach.
That's a huge kill. That's going to keep Wildcard rooted at B. While the actual hit's coming to A, they're going to start to scramble, but Slight has to fall back. Electronic is going to be in the back lines. They're not even going to be aware of it, but Slight has hit the shot onto Axile. Oh, now they're going backwards again. And all the pressure is on Modem. In short, looking for this one player, gets the first. Boomage tries to get past him. Hobbit, a very quick trade. The Electronic's already in your backlines. Gets his kill before he's traded out. And now it's Perfecto flanking, and Hobbit needs to run up.
Has it got time to do this?
I think so, maybe?
It's close.
4, 5, 4, just enough time.
Wow.
Half a second. But the bomb gets planted.
No utility, so she's just going to have to fight completely raw. Up the top of bank. No kit. Needs to move quite quickly, but Hobbit can take the contact towards truck, and that allows Perfecto to swing from default. Sonic not being given an inch, and Cloud9 take a mile.
Smoke smollies, brain into the site. Slight still has sight lines, but can't connect onto Hobbit. Sonic tries to slip through, but Perfecto overwhelms, and Stan, frustrated, he can't get involved. Utility making it difficult for Wildcard to find comfortable places to fight, and they are overwhelmed just by the sheer pressure.
They've got to fall back, haven't they? They've got to save and bring forward the Galil, bring forward the A1S, but it looks like Electronic isn't really having any of that already. Out monster, Motum blindsided. Suddenly Stan is already feeling the resistance from Cloud9. A spray through short. That's been communicated. Electronic and Axile now know exactly where Stan is. He's trapped in the corner. You get mollied from the bottom of Con, and then Boomage steps in and throws one down on top of you. You're restricted. You can't do anything. And Cloud9 know that they've not set a foot in towards short, so they're concerned that players could be here. Perfecto does his due diligence. Spray is a little bit labored, and in fact, Horvy's able to drop the bomb. The issue you've got is players have fallen all the way around him. Hobbit just opens Con, finds the trade, and now Sonic, who did find a kill earlier in the round to Electronic, now needs to find more.
Just the Deagle, though, no armor, didn't pick up that weapon from the kill. Oh, nice shot. Oh my god, Sonic. He's made this doable. 2 quick digs, giving him the chance of the one-on-one. Hobbit has everything to work with. An opportunity appears for Sonic ahead. Hobbit eludes. 5 HP. But just one target, a single shot from Sonic would get it done, but he is denied by Hobbit. Heroic attempt, but only the 2. Run boosted over Monster, feeling emboldened after his digs to continue clicking. Might get the opportunity. Electronic is ready for it, but oh, it's just the tag through the edge. Modem's at least there to swing through for the response, and you're not ready for that second AWP in play. Great opening kills for Wildcard.
Now it's about holding on. You can see that Slight's immediately retreated because Motum's got all the space out Monster. If he keeps pushing, he's going to find the bomb. Standing towards toilets. This is the next one. He needs to be really careful, not aware that Perfecto's just behind the tree. But Motum has got full control of this round, surely. Stan swings perfectly set up by the flashbang as well. Axile left out long. They know exactly where he is, Wildcard.
Yeah, this is looking like the first for Wildcard. Him saving with that is definitely worth it. That's a great round from Wildcard. They realize that the way Cloud9 are approaching this T side, it's very contact heavy. This has always been a criticism of this team is, oh, hold up. Yeah, it's very common that they'll just go for the kind of contact plays.
Doing things assertively are Wildcard in this round. They just need to be able to make it consistent, string some of them together. They're feeling the pressure. And Cloud9, they're not going to respect the utility. They're through Monster immediately. Flashbangs rain over the top. Orvi can't see a thing, and he's still able to take one to the grave with him. Motum now steps up at short. Ahead of this barrel's molly, but the audio gives it away on the jump. Must be very wary, but Axel can't find him. And Slight also steps in from CT. Everyone is covering from Wildcard, and they're able just to shut down B.
That's great defense. Just the layering of the various pieces. The fact that they had just always had that covering fire, despite Modem getting a little bit caught out there. He makes the sound cue and he can't escape. Wins his fight and just tucks down because he's got the support. It's insane that Jorge gets that first kill, by the way. I think the flashbang was fantastic to set him up because half the team was blinded around him.
Wildcard might not feel so comfortable in the positions they occupy themselves in. Slight and Stan are in such a powerful position right now. AK takes contact, and in fact, AK potentially just takes the whole lot. Slight not even needed. Perfecto, last player standing.
Not much to be done. Stan with a 3-piece. Confidence building for him as well. As it does look like he is going to be pairing up with...
Looking over at that area of the map, and they're hoping that he would peek over towards the short side. Nothing doing so far. Electronic stays concealed. Until Motum gives it a swing, and that's the first kill.
I was worried about that position from Electronic. Slides orb, ready. Sonic has slipped in. They have 2 supporting rifles around this orb. How do you challenge it? How do you get it off the line? Sonic goes forward, he drops the bomb. And you've still got this AWP in play. You've still got Stan on the other side of the smoke. And Stan activates. Wildcard is suffocating Cloud9. A shocking turn of events. Axar looking to make a hero play, walking through smokes. Electronic still very low from the early engagement. Axar's not done. He might be very shortly, though. Stan with another. Top of the board for Stan.
Trying to upset Cloud9 and trying to get ahead of the fact that they're now going to double peek onto that AWP. It's Hobbit up close. He's on the left-hand side of Slight, and Slight's only going to be jiggling the right side. He needs to go wide to clear it. So now whilst the pressure is moving forward, that's where Hobbit can slip in, exactly like that. And Electronic with the AK deals with Sonic. That's the bomb site open.
Very difficult to retake with the recovered AWP. With Electronic's rifle as well in play. The flanks being held. Hobbit's taking a very aggressive line with this AWP. Which doesn't mean if a wide swing comes through, he can't get away. That's not even a wide swing. It's just maybe a bit of angle mismanagement. Gives it a 3-on-3. And with that, Wildcard are definitely interested. Stan looked like he was backing off, but now he can start to flank. Perfecto on track. Ready for them to fight into him. There's a lack of utility. That's the big issue. With Electronic docking Horbe and the double up on a Modem, Stan's flank might come through, but he can't win the round. And the pistols overwhelm.
Yeah, good setup there from Cloud9. The fact that Slight did give Long a look in, but not ready because Hobbit hit the timing, whereas playing to the close wall was everything. And even though the bomb goes first, it doesn't matter because you're creating the scaling both up long and toilets. And from there, because Cloud9 are fanning out their players wide, it's so difficult to try and contain them in such close proximity. Hobbit has not gone for an AK, instead he's gone for a MAC-10. This is really indicative of a faster play. It's yet again Cloud9 trying to test this B defense. Fully blind is everyone on this site. Hobbit spraying wildly, but it's Slight to open up first. And then 2 players in water. It's something that Cloud9 didn't account for. Sonic doing everything to keep Wildcard afloat in this B bomb site will finally fall at the hands of Perfecto. And with a minute and a half to work with, it's getting a little bit cheeky with it. Edges the smoke. Knows that players were out towards short.
I think you should have to read the both of there because they know Slight got a kill and he knows Stan's a B player. That's surely being commed over. He's pausing to see if he can catch a rotation.
Oh, he's going to get it.
He might get more than he bargained for. Both will slip through, but Perfecto jiggling between the 2 angles. Misses the opportunity. Slight scopes on the angle, and Wildcard, they hold down B.
Now taking the peek, doesn't see anything at the moment, but Boomich has already slipped the net. He's through playground, and he might have a peek at party.
Yeah, I think with the information, surely... Oh, Hobbit with an opener. That's going to give Electronic the impetus to continue. Although, blocks from barrels. Good flashbang. Flames come forward. Oh, he's burning. The smoke doesn't extinguish. He gets away with 1 HP.
Hang on. This is interesting. Oh, Boomich has seen Stan. And he collects. Slight really wants to trade, but he can't manage it. That will force him off the line. Hobbit can't pick up the pieces. So Slight's been given another opportunity. And he will collect on Hobbit as well.
It has to be Slight. Look at the health points of his two teammates. There's 3 HP between them. Slight has to do everything. Drops a defensive smoke. Moves to bank. And you feel that maybe he can set up his teammate with a flash or a peek for info. But he has to get on the line. He can't allow them into the bomb site. Once they're in, there's really no way for him to fight forward. There's no utility, no kit. He knows that he has to stop them before they get to the target. And he is going to be ahead of it. Behind Dice. Ready for this entry in long. Flashbangs on over. And it forces the bait out shot from him. And he's stuck behind. Perfecto lines them up. Slight couldn't get away. Had the right idea. With 1 HP on Horvath. This is a 7th for Cloud9. All the most spectacular clutch you've ever seen from a coach stand-in. I fear it's most likely the former. Okay.
Hang
on. That's 1. Equal to his health. But they're not going to be giving him any easy fights. There'll be a quick swing if needed, and it's Electronic who puts the nail in the coffin. 7-5 for Cloud9 on the T side of Overpass.
Wildcard took space initially over towards long, and in fact, they're just going to keep committing off the back of it. This is going to be a very fast execute on towards A.
Image Naxile going to be needed. A smoke forward is actually kind of devastating, although Glocks can very easily run through if they wish, especially off the reload. Axile blinded, forced and flustered, but it doesn't matter. Boomage has found the double. Hobbit rotates very quickly, and it's on to Sonic, who's been a god with the pistols. He's been given some space, but only for a moment. A reaggress, but he moves into bank. This is where he could get tricky with it. Cloud9 double up. Difficulty is, how does he get out of bank? Now he's spotted. His options become more limited. Time worn down. Pathing through. And there's Hobbit holding if he did want to bail to B. Which technically he could. He tries to fake it out. He's getting tricky with it, but Cloud9 are falling for none of his ruses. Can't pull the wool over their eyes. And eventually, time will be an issue. Oh, this is brutal. That is so brutal.
Doesn't catch a whiff, but they're remaining there for the time being. Hobbit will reposition. 20 seconds left. Electronic is left alone here with an MP9. A Wildcard are coming out monster.
Hobbit from the top doing a lot of damage, but he's deleted. And Electronic can't get it done. Stan has breached the bomb site. Perfecto required to step up. Bomb to be planted. Sonic is still low, but has a headshot angle. Boomage rotating through short. Has the kit. There's a lack of utility. They'd love a HE or a Molotov. Either would be Sonic's undoing, but instead, they just have to fight forward. And they have done so into the first. Sonic peeks up, and Slight can't get it done. Boomage brute forcing his way into B. Certainly gets a little bit more dire, especially with 3 players brought so low with these pistols. You kind of wanted just to brute force into B, but the sprays can be too easy. They're so low, Perfecto doesn't even need to see them. There's no issues against the Tech-9s.
Even going a little bit aggressive by himself, just peeking in towards Fountain, aided by the utility. But no one's there really for Wildcard. Slight had the AWP and brings it over towards Monster. They want to test Perfecto and Electronic once more.
An additional resmoke, and you've got 2 players. Anti-flash for Perfecto, but he's the one that falls first. They've managed to brute force their way in again. Hobbit required to step up, slips into water. They're pushing on him. That smoke actually gives him a bit of coverage. Axel also rotates. Bomb to be planted. Hobbit is still alive, still fighting, and still winning these duels. It's unreasonable, it feels. Sonic is getting flashed behind Hobbit on an absolute tear. How has he stayed alive that long? And it's given the space for the rotations. That is map and series point for Cloud9.
Allowed him just to position himself to the point where they had to go wide to clear him out. And that serves 2 purposes. As you can see that, look, Motum got 2 kills for free because both Perfecto and Electronic were anti-flash. But the fact that Hobbit burrows himself into the corner, it means that Wildcard have to go down in towards the depths to clear him out. They have to go wide in order just to see him. And that means that Cloud9 can rotate through Connector. It means they can also set up utility to support him. The fact he gets away with another kill there is unreasonable. But he's been lights out all series long. Boomich nearly with a collateral. The nade should finish the job. It doesn't. The second AWP bullet will. It feels like the journey is running out for Wildcard here in Chengdu. 5 on 3. At least they have short control. At least they've got the bomb. But with a molly and a smoke to work with and no flashes, they need to brute force their way into this round.
It needs to be something magic from one of these remaining players. Stan and Sonic definitely the two that I'd be looking at to do it at the moment. So is the world. And as Boomich gets aggressive, is he going to be ready for this angle? No. Boomich caught off. A lurk smoke moves forward onto the site. But Axile is still a disruptive force. Wildcard are incredibly spread. Are they looking for a head? The coach's shoulders. Maybe that'll be the way back in for Wildcard. A follow-up. He's found 2. Puts it into even steading. Axile's still a threat. They seem aware of the possibility. But I'm not sure they're going to be ready for him to be right here. Stan can smoke off the cross. And he needs to. Needs to be a plant for Bank. He will get over the bomb to be planted.
This is good. Stan actually going to go on top of default. He wants to try and remove Axile. Can he see him over the top of the Wisps? It's so close. Might be given a second opportunity. Silent drop now looks to long. Horvey still patrolling Bank, and he's finding even more damage. Electronic finally ends his killing reign. But where on earth has Stan got to? Needs to be cleared, and Axile will find him. A really great attempt all off the back of the coach, but it's not to be. It's Cloud9 closing out the series in quick fashion.
We're the favorites coming into it, and they looked exactly that on the opening map. But you've got to give props to Wildcard for the performance they showed on Overpass, where they were certainly not favored. It was a really difficult map for them to be coming into with the double stand-in situation. That is the massive asterisk next to Wildcard's performance. But at least for Cloud9, they can breathe a sigh of relief that they didn't let it get too close.